World peace through laughter, we're all there. But first, let's get some facts, let's get some figures, let's get some heartfelt ooh here. Ooh. Evidence-based research. Here we go. 8. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. That's a figure. That's fantastic. Here's another one. 2.2. That one's got a decimal. Woo! Here we go. 486. 3 digits. And here's one for anybody who's ever tried to balance their checkbook. 3 equals 10. When does 3 equal 10? Well, you'll have to wait, because first I'm going to do these ones. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 refers to years. This is the evidence-based research from the scientific world, the medical world, and what they have done is they have looked at the physical activity of laughter. When I started this work almost 30 years ago, my goodness, but it's true, yeah? Is quite simply, there was some anecdotal research. There was Norman Cousins who said that he had made himself well by laughing, or made himself weller, more well, yeah? But now, as you know, there are libraries full. There are festivals that, you know, are about laughter and whatnot. And the scientific world has finally had a really good look at the health-giving benefits of laughter. And the health-giving benefits of laughter are so great that their fridge magnet, headline-grabbing saying is this. The fact is this, ladies and gentlemen. If you laugh every day, you will live 8 years longer. I just want to know how the hell they prove that. Yeah. Harry died on Wednesday. Well, didn't laugh on Tuesday. What are they talking about? Well, they're talking about the health-giving benefits of the physical activity of laughter. And I'm going to go through them the way I do. You can feel free to write this down. You can feel free to use this in your work. The benefits of laughter. And as my husband from Yorkshire often says, where's the effing benefits? Where's the effing benefits? There's the effing benefits. Yes, I love that. I love that. His joke, I have to give him credit for it. The B is for blood pressure. The blood pressure goes down when we laugh. This is good. Very measurable. They measure your your blood pressure prior to laugh, yeah? You have a good laugh, the resting blood pressure is significantly lower. And as a general thing, anything that lowers your blood pressure naturally is good. Raised blood pressure, they call it the silent killer, yeah? Heart disease, stroke, all sorts of bad things with raised blood pressure. So blood pressure goes down when we laugh. When we laugh, we release natural endorphins, and you guys know all about these. The body's feel-good chemicals, anti-inflammatories, natural painkillers. Well, we release natural endorphins when we have physical activity. We release natural endorphins when we have sexual encounters. And we release natural endorphins when we eat chocolate. And I love that because sexual encounters never gets a rise out of anybody but chocolate. Proving once again that men may be driven by testosterone, but women are driven by Toblerone. Absolutely. Write that down. That was quite funny. That was a proper one-liner. Good joke. Very good. Very good. I like it. But, and some of you will already know this, many of you already know this, natural endorphins are released in the greatest concentration when we laugh. And not only are they good for us because we feel good, and we have all the feel good of natural endorphins, but they do something else. They neutralize, and I'm so pleased our previous speaker mentioned this, cortisol. Now, what is cortisol? Stress-related adrenaline. And as our previous speaker said, stress is not necessarily a bad thing. Stress is fight or flight. In other words, we need stress if a tiger walks through the door. Good stress and bad stress. Now, there is such a thing, of course, as good stress. That would be the stress that would get your foot to the brake in front of you if the car in front of you has stopped too quickly. Save your life. What is not good stress is if that cortisol continues to course through your body because it has not been neutralized by natural endorphins, which are released in the greatest concentration when we laugh. Because that cortisol coursing through your body will cause your upper arm muscle to contract, your elbow to rotate, your index finger to extend, your forearm to press down the button of your electric window, and then these two fingers to rise. This is not good stress, even though it might feel good. Yes, I think part of the reason why that kind of stress feels good is because it's anonymous, yeah? Nobody knows. I'm a laughter yoga teacher. But what we ideally want is for our bodies to be in balance. We want our bodies to be in balance, so we want the cortisol to do its job and then get out of there because it's been neutralized by natural endorphins, which, as I said, are released in the greatest concentration when we laugh. Now, this E is for exercise. All sorts of research tells us that people who exercise are more likely to be happy, and people who are happy are more likely to exercise. And we all know how good exercise is for us. I read it in a magazine. The F is for fertility. I told you this would make you more productive. Oh, don't encourage me. I'm here all week. Yes. But did you know that a stressed out woman is less likely to ovulate? Now, I find that incredibly powerful, that stress affects our physiological being so profoundly that the body says, you know what? You're not capable of looking after your young, so we're going to take it away from you, the possibility that you would procreate. A stressed out woman is less likely to ovulate. I find that incredibly powerful. I also find it a bit disappointing because 13 years I took the pill and all I needed was shoulder pads and a briefcase. And male fertility is affected by how much stress men are having, how much lack of laughter, because when men get stressed, sperm count goes down, sperm motility goes down. That's not all that goes down. The immune system gets a kick. Yes? When we laugh, aminoglobins are kicked out into the body and they act as a barrier to viral and bacterial illness. When we laugh, the immune system gets a kick. T is for treatment time. All sorts of research tells us that people who are engaged in their own well-being, people who have a good relationship with their clinicians, people who have a life to which they would like to return, heal more quickly. Yeah? And to me, this is the definition of health. You're less likely to get ill and you're more likely to get well. And the S in my health-giving benefits is for sleep. Again, all sorts of research tells us that people who have laughter prior to sleep will have an increase in beta waves, which means they wake up rejuvenated, regenerated, ready to take on the world. And people who have stress prior to sleep, well, they wake up tired. Yeah? Sleep, so important with our mental health. We sleep better if we laugh more.